Hey guys, it is a rainy day, but I finally got the bag insert for my Birkin, so I wanted to open this up with you guys and see like the color match. So this is from 7RP. I believe it's like 7 Rue Parody or something like that. It's a French company, all handmade, and honestly, it does look really nice. So you guys know my Birkin isn't the color Béton. This company actually had this bag insert in the same exact color. And because it's such a light colored bag, I didn't want to get an insert that was like too colorful, like I don't know, like a red or like a hot pink in here in case there's some kind of like color transfer. And I thought maybe if I just go in and out, like it'll be too much, like it'll pop out too much and I might get sick of it. So I just decided to keep it neutral. Okay, here's a pamphlet, so pretty. The only bag organizer that I've always, or like that I have used is from Samorga, that Korean brand. I have it for my Goyard tote, Goyard vanity, and then my Chanel reissue. So I've had 3 of them, and the quality, you guys, is actually really different. I feel it. So it comes with this foam roller, the 7RP sticker. Can you see the quality or like the texture? It looks and feels almost like a suede, maybe like in between suede and like microfiber. It is really, really soft, and I love the inside. Can you see? It almost looks like an ice tray. So there's a lot of compartments on both sides. And then I guess this is for protection, like the cushion. Wow, this is nice, you guys. And here is the color match. I need to see it in this light. Wow. Yeah, that is a really nice match. And it also has the 7RP tab here. And there's a little bit of room on all sides. So you can like definitely stick, look. If you like put it down, there's still a lot of room. So it's not going to like stretch out your bag, I don't think. It's just going to help it keep its shape, which I love. Okay, now I can put literally anything, because up until this point I was kind of like, ugh, like the bag insert isn't here yet. Like this one, for instance, it's not like the softest material, you know. My camera, which I'm using to film, it also has like some rough edges. Let's see what else. And even like lip glosses, like this one, the Chanel one, is fine, but there's another one that I bought from Korea that I've been using a lot. That one is like borderline leaking, so I was always kind of like, oh my god, is this gonna leak? So I can literally shove everything in there. I'm just putting everything that I see in front of me. Let me compare this to the Samorga bag organizers that I've been using. I mean, the price difference is like night and day. The Samorga ones are usually like, depends on the bag, anywhere between like 30 something to like 50, 60, something like that. And they are all made out of felt. I think these are good enough, like, which is why I have like 3 of them. But you can see like the difference in the material and everything. And I think 7RP only does like Hermes bags, right? Something like that. Samorga has like everything. If it was like my Kelly, for instance, like Epsom leather, more structure, I don't think I would like go with this one, to be honest, because this is definitely a splurge. I think the padding on the bottom is really, really nice, because I definitely feel that, what's the word? It's like a good foundation. It's not heavy and it's not hard and like very structured, because it is pretty soft, but it feels very like well balanced. I don't know how to explain this, but it's like actually really, really nice. And the felt, I think there's usually like 2 different sizes, like thickness, but it's just felt, you know, like it's nothing like this. I think there's like some kind of cushion inside. So I'll keep you guys updated on this one. Hey guys, so I am making my matcha latte right now, or basically heating it up. I already had my coffee this morning when I was getting ready, but my coffee wasn't like the strongest and I wanted to have some kind of drink when I film. So I decided to make a little bit of matcha latte. And you know how I told you that this Nespresso Aerochino thing, it doesn't heat up my matcha like to the point where I want it to. So something I've been doing is, I'm trying to like sit within the frame, but basically I've been boiling a little bit of water and then just putting it in the cup and then switch it around so the water can heat up the entire cup. so that when I put the matcha latte in here, it doesn't cool down so much because the cup is usually just cold. And then I do make my matcha latte pretty concentrated, and especially today, like when I already had caffeine, I don't want it like too strong. Okay, that wasn't like that much anyways, so it's not gonna like dilute, but like you can see it's like barely there. Okay, now that we have our matcha and our drink ready to go, I actually wanted to film this portion yesterday for you guys. I wanted to do a recent favorites, just some like beauty products that I've been loving, but it was pouring rain like all day long yesterday, and like the lighting was so weird, so I just decided to do it now. But I have 4 products to share with you. Here's a little sneak peek. See, if I boil some water and put it as the base to like heat up the cup and then pour the milk or the matcha latte, it's so good. But anyways, the first, hi, Charlie came into the room. Hi, monkey. The very first one is this toothpaste. This is Holy Pearly Whites from Nateur, and you guys can tell that I'm almost out of this, but I believe this is currently out of stock. I think I heard that it won't be back in stock until like end of this month, something like that. And this is quite honestly like the most expensive toothpaste I've ever used in my life, and I think this might have started the journey of like more natural toothpaste for me. Another expensive path to go on. So some of the key ingredients in this are like manuka honey, cinnamon. The very first time I used this, I was like, interesting. And then now I'm like so in love with it. And I really don't feel like I can like go back to just normal toothpaste. It really does look like a honey toothpaste because of the color. Yeah, it's like this yellow cream color. I really feel like this is one of those things that once you start using this, like you can never go back. I mean, my entire life I've used just very common toothpaste that you can easily get, like Crest, Arm & Hammer, like I don't know, like Colgate, Sensodyne, like all that stuff. And then in the past few years, I started using that French one, the Marvis one. So I would say in the past like 2 years, it's been consistently like Marvis toothpaste. And then there were 2 occasions where I used Sensodyne, which was like technically for like sensitive gums, like teeth and all that stuff. And then I believe Crest at one point because of that like travel size. Both times I was totally fine when I was like brushing my teeth, but then right after, my mouth, it's so gross, like maybe like a little TMI, but there was like something forming inside my mouth. It's like white. It was weird. It was like a layer of skin had like fallen off almost. I don't know, so gross. And when I looked it up, it said it's probably because the toothpaste was a little too harsh or like something like that. So I never went back. So I was really excited to try this one. You guys know how much I love this brand. But then I was like, $30 for a toothpaste is insane. But I think I got this during like the Black Friday sale, so it didn't hurt as much. And now I'm like, I'm definitely waiting for this to like come back in stock so I can continue using this. But in the meantime, I think I might try some other like natural toothpaste brands. I already bought one, so I'm kind of excited to try that one. Those are like half the price point. But I didn't realize there's like a whole world of like natural like beauty product when it comes to toothpaste as well. But this really does clean your teeth without feeling so minty. I feel like a lot of like whitening and cleaning toothpaste just leave your mouth feeling like you just had mouthwash. I don't like anything like so unnatural like that, because like you just know like there's something in there, you know? But this really doesn't have like a strong smell, strong like aftertaste. I feel like the slightest bit of mintiness with the slightest bit of cinnamon, but there's like the overall like blanket of honey. I don't know, it's like the craziest mix. It doesn't leave your taste like weird in any way that you're like thinking about it, if that makes sense. But like just being really honest, like $30 on a toothpaste, and this only lasted me like a month. I'm pretty sure I started using this like this year, so I would try to get it on like a discount. I would personally try to get this on a discount. Like $30 on a toothpaste like every month is kind of a lot, so maybe like their subscription so I get like a discount every time. Okay, the next one is something that I was so happy to find at an amazing discount. It was like either at the end of last year or like in the beginning of the year. Net-a-Porter was having a massive sale. Maybe they're still doing it. And this oil, this hair oil from Balmain, it's called the Overnight Repair Serum. You guys know I really avoid pretty much like at all costs any hair oils that have silicone in it. I just don't believe that having a little bit of silicone is going to help in the long run and for the long-term health of your hair. And I really feel like if you use like a hair oil with silicone and you feel like silky smooth like hair the next day, I really feel like it's because of the silicone, not because of the actual like active ingredients. But Balmain hair care, I have some experience with them. I still have that spray. I think it's just like a hair perfume. And if you're into kind of like a sweeter, how would I describe this scent? I don't know, it's definitely sweet. It's kind of like a musky, a little bit of vanilla, but in general, I love the scent. I fell in love with it when I first got that hair perfume, which I still have, and I forget where, but I stayed at a hotel that had all Balmain hair care. So I used their shampoo, conditioner, like everything, and all of them have the same scent. And this was actually the very first hair oil, other than the Asian Nateur one, that I found that didn't have silicone. And instead it has silk peptide. So I was really intrigued and I definitely put it on my wish list. And this entire thing, I believe like full price, 170, at least 150 for sure. But then on Net-a-Porter, like during the sale, it was slashed down to, I want to say $60. It was almost like a 70% discount, like crazy. So I picked up two and I'm really glad I did because I feel like there's not a lot of product in here. Just 30 ml. So every time I use it, like the next day I see the line going down. So there's definitely not that much product, but it smells just like it. It's thick without being too thick. And the whole fragrance part is kind of like iffy, but it is a scent that I do love. And speaking of hair, I have a shampoo that I want to share with you. It is a Korean brand, I believe, ROOTON. I got this in Korea, but you can actually purchase this from Olive Young's like English like global website. I did see that like the other day when I was looking this up. So you guys can also get this. I don't know, something shampoo. I don't think they have like too many products from this brand. So when you type in ROOTON shampoo, this will pop up. This entire thing I think will last me 3 months at least, because I've been using this towards the end of last year. So it's already been like a month and a half, I would say, and we're still not even like halfway down. And I hardly ever talk about shampoo. I hardly ever recommend any shampoos because it's very hard for me to find something that I love. I've really tried a lot, you guys, like especially like all the expensive ones. Like I've given them all a try. And at the end of the day, like I just feel like we're paying for the brand and we're paying for the fragrance. And you guys know how I feel about like artificial fragrance. So when I started using this, I was like, wow, this is really nice. This shampoo really makes my hair feel clean, but without drying it out. Like my roots and everything, some shampoos are like so harsh, but this one, it just takes away like the right amount of like gunk and like oiliness without stripping it. And the scent is so subtle. To me, it kind of smells like Sprite. Like it just reminds me of Sprite. It's very, very subtle, but it has like a Sprite. Yeah, it's slightly lemony, very, very like subtle lemony Sprite scent. I don't know, I love this. And the bottle is plastic, but it does come with a pump. It's perfect to just like keep it in the shower. And then one last thing I want to mention is another Korean product. I'm pretty sure I showed this to you guys in my Korea haul. This is the Easydew Melatoning One Day Ampoule. This I basically use as a moisturizer. It is so nice. And you guys know I use a lot of and have a lot of like expensive moisturizers and creams, but sometimes I prefer this over like all of them, which says a lot. And I love using this. I actually used this yesterday too. And I love using this after I do like a face, like a sheet mask. Because of the sheet mask, there's already like so much like serum like in my skin, right? So you already feel pretty moisturized and you just top it off with this, and the next day your skin is so soft. It's thick enough. It doesn't have like a strong scent. It really just smells like an ointment. Like Neosporin, like that kind of thing. It's light, it comes with a pump, and I think you can also get this from Olive Young. I'll have to do some research. I already asked my mom to order some more so that I can pick them up next time I go to Korea. This isn't like the most affordable, I don't think, but it's also not like $400 like the other night creams that I have. So this has been like really good in between, but still like works just as good, if not better. Wow guys, look how good this looks. This has been my favorite, just really big piece of steak with potatoes. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This looks so good. Wow, look at that. That is perfect. I actually don't like my meat like too rare. It's perfectly pink.